Rocco with Twin Turbo Garage. I wanted to give y'all an update on the Thunderbird I've been doing, ProStreet. It's almost done. It's not quite done, but you remember I did this one. Okay, well, now I'm finishing up this one. I need to put the headlight lenses in it. But other than that, she's almost complete. There's still a couple things. The paint's really nice. I mean, I'm gonna put up one more coat of clear on it, because I used the Future, so I'm gonna spray it over one more coat of Future. Got the two-tone green, flat green and black interior with the slap shifters and nitrous and fire extinguisher and stuff. I love the wheels that came in this kit. I've done the centers gold and the lug nuts gold. I don't know if you can see it very well here. There we go. There's the interior. It's supposed to, the glass that came with it covered the whole glass right here. It was like one whole piece. So I just cut it just so I can have the back glass, because I wanted the front open. Put the tack on the hood. I still got to run a wire to the from the back of the tack to the firewall, giving the illusion that it's fully wired. And then you got the motor. I have little fuel rail bars to run from the car to the car, carburetor. I'm gonna do that too as I put the final touches on it. I didn't wire this motor just because I didn't want to homemade wire. I wanted to buy a distributor pre-wired, but I couldn't get up the money to do it, so I didn't do it. And I'm gonna take black and touch up all this stuff and everything, but I'm gonna take a couple seconds and just give y'all a look at it real slow and tell me what you think. Oh, by the way, I still got to put the parachute mount and the parachute on here. I haven't done that yet. But tell me what y'all think. My next project is going to be the ProStreet Beretta. I'm really excited to do that. I love ProStreet kits and the whole drag racing thing. But ProStreet cars and bracket cars, so I guess my favorite. I like the look of a real, true body car that's been gutted and big meats on the back and big old motor under the hood. But I like the original body of the car, to where it'll be like a normal car, but it's got like this, drag set up. I like funny cars and drag racers and stuff like that too, but these are the kind of ProStreet cars that I prefer. I like these the most. This one and that one. If you hold on one second, I'll show y'all something here. Sorry about the shaking, guys. It's the set. You know what I'm saying? I have a wing for this one. That's why I said I ain't put all the finishing touches on it. I have a wing and everything, and a parachute, and I have the headlight lenses and stuff like that one. I have the lenses and stuff for it. This is what I want to show y'all. Take the hoods off. And there's this motor. And there's that motor. That's got the twin superchargers mounted in the front. This one's got the dual 4 barrels with the high-rise intake. But I like them. I think they're both beautiful. But tell me what you think, YouTube. You know, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I like all the comments. You know what I mean, good or bad. That's how I learn. You know what I mean? If y'all got any tips on how to, little stuff you can add to these to make them more realistic and ProStreet wise, you know what I mean, or anything like that, you know, please let me know. One thing I didn't understand is this Thunderbird, it has the fuel tank and all of the batteries and all that stuff in the trunk, but the trunk wasn't made to be opened. I thought about cutting it open, but then I didn't want to take the risk on messing it up. I can't afford to buy another kit to replace the body if it messes up. Plus, this was an old kit. It came out of the package of 3. It was called Revell's Muscle Machines, and it was the Thunderbird, Trans Am, and the Beretta. So I didn't want to take a chance on messing up, so I just done it the way it was. You know, I still painted the batteries and detailed them with the little decals I had in my stash. You know, painted the battery hookups, you know, like a bronze. Ran the cables and everything, but you can't see them, but it looked good before I put it on there. Now the red ProStreet Thunderbird, if y'all want to look here, it actually comes with the separate, the outside fuel pump, you know, and the batteries and fuel cell and all that stuff with the trunk made to be opened. The other one wasn't made open, you know what I mean? I was scared to open it. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, it's an older kit. You know, everybody keeps telling me it's old. The rats got a hold of my instructions, you know what I mean, where it was in my uncle's shed. These kits was in my uncle's shed. And the rats tore up the instructions, so I called Revell, and Revell told me that they didn't have a copy of the instructions because it was in such an older kit. But I do have a question while I'm on here to y'all out there, because I know if anybody's in need, you know what I mean, if they put the word out there, they might get some help. I looked into this kit from my uncle. I was telling y'all once before, you know what I mean, he used to be big into it and go to shows. So I got this kit right here from him. I'm going to show y'all now. The Monogram Mustang. It's a pretty nice little 91 GT convertible. The question I had though was, I wanted to see if anybody out there had any aftermarket wheels. You know, that's the kind of like that's the appropriate size for this car that would fit them, like muscle car wheels, like, you know, the American muscle car wheels, or like any little aftermarket, you know, like chip food style wheels or anything like that. They could spare, you know, if you can spare them, and or something, you know, and maybe give you my address, and, you know what I mean, or if you want a couple dollars for them or something, you know what I mean, I can send you a check, you know what I mean, or something like that. If you do, cool, you know what I mean, I appreciate it. If you know someplace, you know, or somebody that's got them, I can, you know, call or something like that. That'd be cool. But if anybody out there's got any, you know what I mean, that they ain't using or something, that, you know what I mean, or want to sell for a couple of dollars or whatever, give me a shout out or a comment or something. But this video is running about 11 minutes, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. I hope y'all like the Firebird. I'll place another video when it's done to show y'all. Later, YouTube.